everyone, Kyrak Wishnir here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips and tricks to make your streams look a little bit more official. Tip number 1. Use your emotes. Use them. Use them as much as needed, especially in your intro and outro. Practicing doing this will help your streams seem more official than they actually are. So that will hopefully get more people engaged into your streams. Tip number 2. Pay attention to how your avatar links up with how you're talking. For reality, it uses your jaw to see how open your mouth is and your lips for the shape of the mouth. To show what I'm talking about, I'm going to have my mouth shut, but I'm going to have my jaw moving. Okay, tip number 3, expressiveness. Make sure that not only is your voice expressive, but also your movements. Make sure you're moving around a lot to keep your audience engaged. This will, especially if your avatar is canonically very energetic, like mine is. This is not a good thing to do, though, if your character is like a shut-in or is like an introvert or something, because most introverts and shut-ins are not going to be as expressive as extroverts or just people that are just generally expressive. Tip number 4, eye tracking. The eye tracking for reality is kind of iffy. Sometimes it works really well, but other times it struggles. It especially struggles at certain angles of your face, like this one, or this one, and especially this one. So be careful if you want to wink during those angles. Tip number 5. Topics. Oh my gosh. That is a great segue into showing why figuring out topics before you start streaming is a good thing. Because if you have a backlog of bulletin points to bring up during your streams, you'll seem a lot less socially awkward when streaming, and more people will be willing to watch somebody talking on and on and on about different topics during a stream, like just a general gaming stream, or just a chat stream. Tip number 6. Keep in mind how far you're able to push the tracking of your avatar before it stops. This is to prevent as many of these situations from happening. Because the more you do stuff like that, the more unprofessional and amateur you're going to seem. Tip number 7, variety. Make sure you do a variety of things. Don't just do exclusively gaming or exclusively drawing streams or animating streams. Do a mixture of all of them. Do a mixture of everything that interests you, but also keep in mind of what the interest of your avatar is. Granted, your avatar is not actually a sentient being, so this might be difficult. So that brings us to tip number 7. Create a character sheet for your avatar. This includes things like backstory, general personality, as well as common phrases that your avatar might use. And make sure that when you're streaming, you should keep this character sheet on hand so that you can reference it to combine your character with yourself when you're streaming. That concludes the tips that I've learned from reality. Now, I hope you guys all have a fun time streaming, and see you guys in my streams too. Kairak Wishner.